So, took this apart, just realized I wasn't recording epically like a boss. Anyway, this is a Belair, I don't remember the model, it says it on the back there. Whatever, Belair Toyo OEM, one of these split suitcase 8-track player radio things I've had for, I don't know, quite a few years. This really just needs some TLC. 8-track player works fine. One of the bulbs is burnt out. I think it's number 1 or number 4 that's burned out. I don't remember. And I've already got this piece apart. This side just has a loose handle. I'll show you that. And it turns out to be tightened. It's very weird how they have this strapped in there, but I'm going to figure out how to tighten that. And then overall just needs a general cleaning. Alrighty, so I got the handle tightened up. I ended up having to find another screw. If I recall, I think a screw did fall out of this at one point, so I had to like cut down one right there and make it work. But now it's not all loose. Like I said, radio's working. There's AM. I don't know if this gets FM stereo. I know it has automatic frequency control, but there's no indicator that it does. Anyway, here is the tape. Okay, so it's 4 that's not working. Alright. So now I know what I need to aim for. I can tell this has been serviced. Someone's been inside of this before. Well, for one, it's missing one of the panels for the battery cover. Well, they're identical. So I could hypothetically use that on that side. But look, this is old belt material, and I don't think I'm the one that replaced the belt in this. So I wonder if the person that I bought it from, because I bought this from an antique store a while back, I'm wondering if that person opened it up and serviced it. Now I got to get to the lights, which are right there. So I'm going to have to pull out this mechanism. Okay, now I'm really starting to have suspicions that someone's been in here before me, because the reason why that light bulb's not working is because it's missing. This speaker is also loose. Like, what the hell? That's way loose. And would explain why there was some rattle, I believe, on the right channel, which this is the right channel, so I'll fix that up too. Fortunately, these bulbs are kind of larger than the original, so I had to drill out this spot, which may have been why the other person never replaced it. But now it'll sit flush like the rest of them. So these LED bulbs have come in. The incandescent 12-volt bulbs, I guess they draw too much current. They don't work on this circuit. So I got LEDs, which this actually does work, and I'm going to determine whether I'm going to go with red or white. I'm not entirely sure. It just depends on what's going to be the right brightness and what's going to look the best. Alright, the LEDs are now installed now. And now I just got to put the heat shrink tubing on it. Because the cathode and anode of the LED are exposed, I use this piece of electrical tape behind the bulb holder to keep it from shorting out on the chassis here. I swear it's a lot more red in person. It shows up as kind of this pinkish white color on camera, but it is working now. And there we go, now we have 4. Clean up all the dirty spots, like especially the top. It's pretty bad. It appears on the back of the door there would have been some sort of foam, so I've replaced it with felt. I guess it's supposed to help with noise whenever you put the cartridge in, I believe, anyway, maybe to prevent rattling. So this is my solution to cleaning up the knobs. Yeah, I know I'm losing the line there, although those aren't original anyway. I've put them in a drill truck and using some Brasso, because the front part is metal, and I've just got a rag and I'm spinning it, and it seems like it's doing some progress. It's definitely better than it was before. Alright, I don't know how well this is going to come across on camera, but this cleaned up pretty well with the exception of the metal bits. Unfortunately, whatever coating they used on this kind of likes to rub off. You can see started to get the low off the tone there. The knobs polished up decently. I put new dots on them. Here, of course, this is the side I have not done any polishing to yet. You can see how dirty that is. Also polished up the metal hardware on this. Alright, it's put back together. Here's the radio.
Dirt and grime don't stand it.
This is AM.
So this is kind of a nod to what we typically think of when comes being.
And here is the cartridge. Now for the cartridge. Alrighty, that is all for now. Thank you for watching.